Parts of a parabola. Okay, what you need to do is draw up a coordinate plane. All right, we've got a coordinate plane right there. Here's your y-axis, here's your x-axis. Now, it doesn't have to be exactly like mine, but now we're going to draw a parabola. It's a little smaller than I want it. Okay, let's talk about the very first thing, and that's the vertex. That's the point of the parabola. And I drew this one facing up. That point right there is known as the vertex. Give yourself some room because we got a lot of things to write. That's the vertex. The point of the parabola. Now, oh, I needed to extend mine a little bit. My fault. This thing gets wider and wider. That's fine. Okay. The point where it crosses the y-axis. We should know that. That's the y-intercept. That's the y-intercept. That's something we should already know. We've been doing it with our linear equations. It's where it crosses the y-axis. Now, here's the thing. I want to add one more thing because we're going to talk about that on the next one. The vertex will tell you the max or minimum. You write max or min for now. The next set I'm giving you will go into detail. Now, here's the big one. Where it crosses the x-axis, these two things are connected. We should know it's called the x-intercept. But we've talked about they're also called zeros. But here are the two new ones, roots or solutions. Here's the way they'll ask it. They'll give you a graph, something like this, and go, what are the roots? All you got to do is see where it crosses the x-axis. If it never crosses the x-axis, there's no roots. Where are the solutions? Same thing. You're just looking for the x-intercept. Where are the zeros? They'll use zeros for linear too. It's where they cross the x-axis. X-intercept, we should know. Now, last thing, axis of symmetry. It's an imaginary line that divides the parabola in half. That's called the axis of symmetry. Yep, that's it. Axis of symmetry. All right. Let me write this down. It divides the parabola into two equal parts. Now, the equation, it has an equation. And it will be x equals the x value of the vertex. The x value of the vertex. That's it. So those are all the parts you've got to know. And they'll give you a graph. The vertex is the one we will find mathematically. And the x-intercept, zeros, roots, and solutions. The y-intercept, they only want to know if it's a graph. They'll say, what's the y-intercept? They'll give you a graph, and that will be easy to spot. All right.